Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 252 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. We are working on the soaP framework today. Our soaP framework is a way that we look at a challenge, a setback, an improvement area, a problem that we've got this month with respect to confidence. We picked one out. We picked an area of confidence, and we figured out what was our story about that. What was our current story? What's our desired story? Then we looked at options to begin filling the gap between where we are and where we want to be. And we brainstormed at least 10, and we circled 3. And then yesterday we analyzed and chose to act on one of those items. Mine is my appearance, and I selected the alternative of dressing for success, right? Dressing for the impact that I want to attract the people that I want to be involved with, both from a professional and personal level, etc. Now today, the P in the soaP framework stands for progress. How do I know I'm moving from where I am to where I want to be? How do I know I'm moving toward my goal a little bit every day? What I'm going to do, and what we usually do in this area, is we think about how are we going to measure it, right? If we can measure something, that means we're paying attention to it and that it matters in our life. So I like to find ways to measure things. So I decided that what I'm going to do is every day, as soon as I get ready or do my videos, or after I do my videos, I think maybe right after I do my videos in the morning, because that's a good checkpoint to say, oh my God, that was crazy, or look how awful I look today. Because I, like everyone else, have a tendency towards negative self-talk and self-criticism sometimes. So mine is to ask myself the question, rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being bad, not feeling good about myself, 2, 10 being awesome. I got that card for my I have a death day, and I celebrate my death day like a second birthday, because I'm very, very grateful to still be here. So my daughter and my granddaughters gave me that, and my grandson, not my grandson, my granddaughters, my son and my daughter gave me that, and my son-in-law, for my death day, which was just a couple of days ago. So scale of 1 to 10, 10 being awesome. I feel really good about my outfit and how I dressed today and how I showed up in my appearance. 1 being not so much, and usually it'll probably be somewhere in the middle, but I'm going to go for trending upwards. So I'll just track it every day. I'll write it down and track it every day, and I'll see if over, say, the next 30 days, it's going in the direction I want to. And then if it is, I've made those things that I'm doing to make that happen a habit, and I don't necessarily have to measure it forever, right? I know in corporate America, one of my frustrations was we would start tracking something and measuring something, and then we'd do it for a reason at first, but over time, the reason would disappear, but we would continue to look at that number and track that thing, even though it didn't make sense anymore, and we weren't making any decisions or choices, or we weren't even looking at the information. And so I want to make sure in my life that I'm not doing that. I want to make sure that my energy and effort is going towards something that's moving me in the direction I want to go. So that's my measure. What's your measure going to be? How are you going to know if the action that you took worked or not? Now, a lot of times when we just take action one day or one time, we don't see any results. We don't know yet. So maybe we just decide we're going to do it again and again and again until we see if it's having an impact either positively or negatively. If it's negatively, we're going to stop doing it. We're going to do something else. If it's neutral, maybe we need a little more time and we'll tweak it a little bit to see if we can get better results or impact. And then if it's positive, we're going to keep doing that and continuously improving that thing that we're doing. All right, any questions, hit me up. As usual, Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page. You can go and you can find different ways of measuring progress. You can just search progress in the sidebar of that private group, and you will get tons of results for how we measure, how do we track progress, how do we know we're moving from where we are to where we want to go. Any questions, you can always ask me. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye. We're going to keep working on confidence this month.